How did war financing work in WW1? Imagine a world at war where governments need enormous sums of money to keep fighting. They can't just print it all at once, so they come up with clever ways to raise funds. During World War I, countries used a mix of borrowing, taxes, and printing money to pay for the war effort. Borrowing was the main method. Governments sold war bonds or were loans to the public, asking ordinary citizens, banks, and companies to lend money. People were encouraged to buy these bonds as a patriotic act, helping their country win. In the United States, these were called Liberty bonds. People were told that buying bonds was a way to support soldiers and the war effort. The bonds promised to pay back the money with interest after the war ended. Governments also raised taxes a lot. They increased income taxes, especially on the wealthy, and added new taxes on businesses and luxury items like jewelry, cars, and even candy. These taxes helped bring in more money without borrowing. Sometimes, governments printed extra money to cover costs, but this could cause prices to rise and lead to inflation. So they balanced borrowing, taxes, and printing money carefully. In the United States, about half of the war costs came from selling bonds, a quarter from taxes, and the rest from printing money. Britain mostly borrowed money, initially from its own people, but later from the United States. These methods affected everyday life a lot. Higher taxes meant families had less to spend on non-essentials. Buying war bonds made people feel like they were part of the effort, sharing the sacrifice. But relying too much on borrowing and printing money sometimes caused inflation and economic problems. So, in simple terms, war financing in World War I was a mix of selling bonds, raising taxes, and printing money. This financial plan helped countries stay in the fight for years, but it also shaped how people lived and saved during wartime.